What's up, everyone? So today we're taking a look at the Drill Doctor 750X. They sent it over for us to take a look at. Not only are we going to show you if this thing works, we're going to show you how it works. The bit size is for this 3/32 up to 3/4 of an inch. Pretty excited to show you to you. Well, let's get the review started. Now, you've probably seen these out on the market. This is the best that Drill Doctor has to offer when it comes to sharpening bits. It looks intimidating, but it's really simple to use, believe it or not. Now, you can sharpen tin coat, HSS, Cobalt, black oxide, Carbide, Masonry bits, which we are going to sharpen in this video later. But you've seen these in the videos that we use them quite often. The Bosch, we got the Ryobi bits, we got some Masonry bits for the SDS Plus. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to show you how to do this. This one here, though, this Masonry bit for the SDS, it is just banged up. It's ready to be sharpened. And I'm also going to use this really crappy nest bit that we got. This thing is extremely dull. We're going to sharpen it up and we're going to see how it does. Now, you also get the carrying case for this, which is a nice little touch. But that's really all you get in this case. You get the case and you get the actual Drill Doctor itself. Now, it runs off 110, so all you got to do is plug this bad boy into the wall, and that's all you got to do. But check this bit out. This is the one we got from the nest. Takes forever to drill through, and I'll let you hear this down the road when we sharpen it. But wow, what a nightmare it was to get this through the wood. Not only that, you can see it smoking. I'm pushing down as hard as I can to get that drill bit through that wood. It basically punches its way through. Not nice at all. Really dull. I think it's that coating that they put over on top of this. You can see again, not real pretty on the back, just punches down through. So we're going to sharpen this up and we're going to see if it changes how this operates. Now, real simple to do. This is basically your bit holder. You can fit up to a 3/4 of an inch bit in there. Just open that up and you can see those prongs starting to spread. Now, we're just going to snug that up a little bit. And then once you get that snugged up, push this button back here and that's your stop. Now, you can adjust that stop from the back side here if you have smaller bits. You can bring that up a little bit if you want. Real simple to do with that knob, but you can see it right here. All you got to do is adjust it back if you want. I'm just going to bring it all the way tight. Again, we're going to snug it up. Once you snug that up, just push it right in to that measuring area like so. Now what you want to do is make sure that when you go to put that in, you see these white lines, they're going to come in very handy. Make sure that they are lined up with the notches. Open that up, slide that in. And once you slide that in, it will adjust by itself. You can see I'm pushing in now, and then I want to tighten that up the rest of the way. Now once you get that pretty snug in there, pop it out and just tighten it the rest of the way down. Now when you put these in, just to let you know, you want to make sure that these little clamps here, they clamp in on the most narrow area of the bit, not the widest, the most narrow. So you can see it's up against that backrest. It's clamped down in, take it out, and it's basically ready to be sharpened. That's all you got to do to get these drill bits ready to go. Now we're going to sharpen this up, but please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. But here you go. You can adjust this simply by loosening this knob here. Now the degree on here, you can go from 115 degree or up to 140. Here's one of the issues that I have with this. You only have two markings, the 135 and the 118. There's no positive stops on this, and you basically have to guess if you're going anywhere else between the 118 or the 135. Obviously the 140 you would push all the way up on there. The 115 you would come all the way down. But on your drill bit set here, this is the Ryobi. You can see these are 135 degrees. We're going to set that at 135 degree and then tighten it back up. Just really wish there was a positive stop. Like I said, a couple extra markings on there instead of having to guess. Once you tighten it down, it's not bad. But like I said, it just would have been the extra plus. Now, again, check out these markings here. You want to make sure they line up with that little bolt that sticks out right here. A lot of people want to push down on this. Don't push down with it. All you have to do is turn it like so, and it will automatically swivel to get that correct cut. Now this does come with a 180 grit cutting wheel. You can upgrade this for about $12 to a 100 grit cutting wheel to make those larger bits cut much faster. I'll show you how to switch that out towards the end of the video. And you just flip it on right here on the on off button located on the back. So let's turn this on. So it's actually very quiet. I have the microphone right up to that. So we're gonna grind it. You can see here, pretty dull. Turn her on. Let's line this up with those markings. And all we're gonna do is do a half turn. Bring it all the way down. Now I think you get the point. It's like nails down a chalkboard. So we're just gonna speed this up a little bit. Just don't push down because you'll flatten out your bits. Alright, now not only are we gonna sharpen this, we're gonna add a split point. Pretty simple to do. All you gotta do is pop out this little plastic piece here. That's another downside to this. Not very easy to do at all. If you push that in too hard, you gotta use a screwdriver just to get it out. But check that knot out right there. A little notch here, it lines up with that little white paint strip. Let's turn it on. I'll show you how to do this. All you gotta do is put it in and push. Alright, that's all you gotta do. So now not only do we have this sharpened, we have a split point on this, and we're gonna try this on the same piece of wood and see how it does. There you go. How much faster was that? Flipping on the back, it goes through a lot better than what it did before it was sharpened. Well, all in all, pretty impressive. Now we got this bad boy here all sharpened up. This is a real junk bit. Like I said, now it goes through wood pretty well. But what about your larger bits? This is an SDS bit here. We're going to do the exact same thing that we did with the smaller bit. We're going to see if it sharpens up. Alright, again, make sure that is pretty snug in there. Just enough that it'll move back and forth. Put it in there like so. Push down on it. Tighten it up. Make sure that the thinnest piece or the most narrow piece of the bit is in there. Turn her on and then just rotate. Alright, let's take her out. Now you got a nice sharp bit. Pretty impressive. Now, is it going to be 100% perfect like it was when you first bought it? No, but it will be a heck of a lot sharper than what it was after you used it a while. So the two downsides I have with this is the little plug here. If you push this in too far, which you really should because you don't want it falling out on you, it just makes it a nightmare to get out. I wish it would have like screwed out or something, but once you get it in there, you need something like a screwdriver to get it out. And don't worry about damaging that ring. Now, the other thing I wish they would have done is, you know, maybe added a couple more of the degree numbers here. You know, you only got 2 and you have to guess a little bit. Kind of leaves me scratching my head why they didn't do that, or at least add some positive stops. I think that would have been a lot better than just kind of guessing where you were at on this. As for clean out, real simple to do on this. All you gotta do is pull out that little tray. You can see the shaving. And there is your 180 grit wheel. Your sharpening wheel right here. It's real simple to take out. Put a new one in. And something with a little bit more grit, just take that Phillips head out. Now, believe it or not, this thing is only about 3.5 pounds. It's 120 volts. You're not taking that much other than when you're doing a step bit, and you're not taking that much off. So the power requirements, you don't even notice it really bogging down all that much. Again, unless you're doing the step bits. But it's super, super simple to use. You would think that it's harder just by looking at it, but it's not at all. All you got to do is line that up, tighten that down, and then go and sharpen it. You got the on and off button, and that's basically all you have to do on this. Now, if you are somebody that uses bits, doesn't matter if it's construction or DIY or whatever, I definitely think you should check this out just because it's going to save you money down the road. It runs about $135 now on the eBay site. And again, I will put a link in the description below for you to check this out. You can even get a left-handed chuck for this. It's about $28, so if you're right-handed or left-handed, doesn't matter. And replacement blades for these are really cheap. You're only looking about $12 to $18 depending on what grit. So heavy duty build, works very well. I like it. Definitely check it out. If you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, and check us out at toolreviewzone.com. We'll be back with more videos soon.